Hey everyone, it's Anthony Allen Ramos. All right, I'm so excited that Freeform's Good Trouble. It's coming back, season 5, March 16th at 10 o'clock. And then, of course, the next day on Hulu. And I'm so excited to be chatting with Sherry Cola and Zuri Adele. Sherry, before we talk about season 5, because I'm dying to know everything, can we just talk about it? You killed it at the Oscars. I love seeing you on the carpet.
Killed it!
What was it like? For me, as someone who's Asian American, I know how I felt to see history, Michelle Yeoh, everything, everywhere, all at once. I love that you got to talk to them on the carpet before the big moment. Tell me everything.
It was iconic to witness a moment that is so overdue. The fact that Michelle Yeoh is the very first Asian actress to win this award is mind-blowing, and you realize representation has been missing, and you don't realize it's missing until it happens, you know? So I think we tell a lot of those stories with this show as well, which makes me very grateful. It was just, you know, a monumental event, and I was telling our Coterie group chat, we're gonna be on the way to the Oscars stage very soon. So I think it just fired me up to keep, you know, representing, to keep making sure that all the stories we tell are intentional. And, you know, with this show, it really reflects that.
I love that. And, you know, thank you for sharing that. Okay, season 5, Zuri, I know what I love so much is how you have spoken out, you know, throughout the years. I can't believe we're coming up on season 5, but like how this cast is like your community and this bond that you feel as someone who's a part of the queer community, and just there's so many different voices and backgrounds on this cast represented. Tell me more about that.
I mean, just the fact that our show is so reflective of like what our community is behind the scenes. Like our script really reveals this idea of the chosen family, this melting pot, this idea that we can claim our narrative and how we walk through life in LA, and how we show up for various causes that we're passionate about. And all of that is really reflected in our sense of chosen family within our cast, among our crew, at Freeform. You know, the intention is to reflect the world that we live in and that we are navigating and working to continue to improve. So I love it. I love that it's a place that we've navigated, like, our entry into so many things about this career, and it's been, you know, we've been supportive for each other, and then our characters have been so supportive of each other as they've navigated their lives, and that's been a really healthy and challenging mirror for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for all of those good things that you just talked about, Good Trouble is nominated for a GLAAD Media Award for Outstanding Drama Series, which are coming up in LA, March 30th. I know the two of you are gonna be there, but you know what? This is not a spoiler. I'm one of the lucky ones that's seen some of the new season. But Sherry, there is a reference to Margaret Cho in the first episode.
I have to think.
It's all a blur.
I know.
It's all a blur. Episodes right now.
But
we're currently filming episode like 12.
29, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and remind me of the reference.
You say I opened up for Margaret Cho.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah. Well, the fun thing about that is Margaret Cho is hosting the GLAAD Media Awards.
Yay!
So, I mean, Margaret Cho, as a queer Asian American stand-up woman, myself.
Yes.
Margaret Cho has been the vision board since I was a teenager. You know, even though she looks younger than me, her skincare routine. I mean, it's still a secret. But it was so cool to be able to work with Margaret, like a hero of mine, and to share the screen with her. And we've done shows in LA, comedy shows, to share the stage with her. Like, it's just a trip that we are literally living the dream. And Zuri and I talk about this all the time. We always have moments of just like spiritual resets of how lucky we are. I was just telling Zuri 4 years ago, today, we were doing press for season 1.
Man.
Wild.
Yeah.
And like she said, we grow with our characters. We've had the, honor of learning through our characters and discovering things about ourselves through our characters. And not everyone can say that. You know, season 5 is a victory.
It is.
Monumental. Yeah.
And Zuri, let's talk about season 5, because thinking about the way things ended in season 4, I mean, this show really has a little bit of everything. There's drama, there's sex, there's relationships, there's career drama, there's cults. What is happening? Like, what are we going to see in season 5?
Okay, in season 5, the best way I can put it is just hold on, make sure you take a seat and take deep breaths. In season 5, we're gonna see a lot of each of our characters learning to choose ourselves, like a lot of self-choosing and self-accountability to find a balance, like a balance that works with our work lives and our personal lives, to find the work-life harmony of it all. That, like, I think we are definitely still finding, Sherry and I, we talk about trying to find that as we navigate our lives and our careers. And that's what we're gonna see a lot of in Good Trouble. And it gets really juicy because there are a lot of stumbles through, like, balancing taking care of oneself with balancing how we all wanna, like, flip over and save the world. And that's what we're gonna see in season 5. And I'm loving how so much content lately is addressing self-awareness and, like, reparenting of self. And while we may not, like, hit those things, like, you know, on the head, on the nose, our characters are really navigating those things in, like, a really subtle and real and beautiful, creative way.
I love that.
That's what you're gonna see. And, you know, some romance, some vibes, some things.
So yeah, you're definitely gonna need a stiff drink and a vibrator.
That is the headline right there. I am in.
Yeah.
If there wasn't a better way to sell it, I love that.
I mean, I agree with everything Zuri says, just in life. But yeah, it's like our show just reflects reality in the sense of rawness, of human experiences, like balance and boundaries, you know, and just growth and evolution, and taking 5 steps forward, but then taking 3 steps back. These very relatable things that are so human. I think that's what really makes our show stand out, you know?
Yeah, can we talk about this? You said 3 steps back, and I feel like with all of the insanity that's happening in our world, specifically affecting the LGBTQ community, one thing that we're really combating right now is this narrative that drag is bad, drag queens are dangerous, it's all of that. So please remind the world why drag is art, why drag is great, and why it's not something that we need to start banning.
Drag is powerful. Drag is creative expression. Drag is liberation. Period.
Yeah. The greatest act of liberation that we can take is to live in our authenticity and in our truth. And there's no room for anything else. And drag is one of the most beautiful, brave examples of abolition and activism and self-choosing, and that causes a lot of fear because it shakes up all the systems that, you know, lead to all the harm, the white supremacy, the patriarchy. Like, the evil cannot live in the same place as the liberation that exists with drag. And so it's causing a lot of fear and a lot of mayhem, and no problem. Drag is here to stay. So
that's right. And listen, like, thank goodness in this crazy time we have good shows like Good Trouble to look forward to. Thank you both so much for the time, and also thank you both for, you know, all that you do to, you know, support the community and, you know, help drive awareness to everything. So, and just a reminder, everyone, you can catch the brand new season of Good Trouble, season 5, starting March 16th, 10 o'clock on Freeform, and then of course the next day on Hulu.
that's right.
Thank you, Anthony. We'll see you at the
See you
GLAAD
on
Awards.
March 30th at the GLAAD Awards.
Yes, so excited.